A part of me wanted to look back, to see what was coming after me. But every other part was crying, desperate never to face the monster snapping at my feet. Maybe I should have listened when they told me things lurk in these woods. Things that only existed in myths and legends. There were no apex predators in this country. They'd been hunted to extinction hundreds of years ago. I was mistaken in my skepticism, in my disbelief. I should have known better than to ignore the warnings. And now I regretted my hastiness in coming out here alone, without a soul to hear me scream. The growl ringing through the canopy had me twisting to the left, dashing into the part of the forest where the trees were denser. I wound my way through them, hating that they slowed my progress, that they caused me to lose ground. Keep going. You have to keep going. There's no other way out. If I let that thing catch me, I'd be dead. It would eat me alive. My ears pricked up, listening to the footfall behind me. It wasn't human. It moved on 4 legs, and it was big. Fucking massive. When I glanced at it through the trees, its amber eyes staring at me in the dark, I thought I was seeing things. I knew it was real only when its face came into view with all that fur and the growl that reverberated through me, sending terror streaking down my back. Fight or flight? I chose the latter, running for my life through a forest I'd never been in before. That would teach me to think debunking myths was a great way to spend my time off from my career in finance. Going to spooky places and proving none of it was real was all fun and games, until you're met with a monster that shouldn't exist. My foot got caught in a root, causing me to stumble. My hands made contact with a pine tree, the bark grazing my fingers. I couldn't afford to stop or take stock of myself. Pushing off it, I kept going, kept running despite being out of breath. I wasn't cut out for this. Fitness wasn't my thing. My lungs burned from the exertion. The pain only made me fight harder, digging deep within myself to find the strength to get out of this situation. I risked a glance behind me. There were no amber eyes, no hulking beast on 4 legs ready to rip me to shreds. I sensed it was still out there, but I couldn't tell where it was hiding in the dark. A second. Just take a second. Then you have to run again. You have to get out of the woods.